What is up, guys? Welcome to GRFX Gang Hangout. I guess number one, or I guess it's number one. Yeah, Pulsechain AMA. Glad to see everyone in here. We got a handful of people in here already. We got NR Capitalist. Thanks for coming. We got Bufo on the beat. Any thoughts on Pulse 33? We'll get to that soon, my friend. Jayali 32. Welcome to the show. We got Pulse Bezos in here. God bless you, my friend. And lights, camera, action. We got Mr. Profit in here. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing today? Oh, my hat? I'm just changing it up, friend. I'm just switching it up. It's still here. It's still waiting. It's just in the incubator right now. So today we're going to be focusing on Pulsechain. Any questions to do with Pulsechain, Plsx hacks, anything specifically to do with the upcoming Pulsechain launch? We're going to be talking about it today. So how's everybody doing? Let me just check in real quick. Hey, appreciate that, brother. Thanks, Bufo. Let's go to, let me just check one thing real quick. I'm just going to tweet this out, guys. Make sure that this, where is it here? Where, how do I share it? Let's see. Guys, if you haven't already, please smash that like button and the big old red subscribe button. And if you haven't, if you could, it'd be awesome to tweet this out. We're going to do a big old AMA today. So we got Visional in here. Welcome, man. Hope you're having a good day. Send you a DM, by the way. Got some ideas we should chat about soon here. So how is everybody doing? Let's just go to Twitter real quick. And let me just share this out because I want people to get in here. Come hang out with us. And let's do this live now. Sweet. All right, guys. So what is everyone's strategy? Like, how's everyone doing coming to Pulsechain? Is everyone chilling? Is everyone excited? Is everyone worried? Does anyone have any questions about, what they think should do? Are they still unsure about pre-bridge stuff? Are you having questions about post-bridge? What are you guys thinking? We got Hex is the way in here. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. We got JC Colin. We got Boo saying, "Too blessed to be stressed, but honestly, I fall for a scam today, but I stuck to the basic principles of research and discovered it was a blatant scam. Please be careful and do your own research." Exactly. That's what I've been saying. And this is why we are always talking about 3 or 4 specific cryptos. We're not always talking about every hot thing that comes on the market. We're talking about the ones that we are always sure about, which is Hex, Pulsechain, and Plsx, and anything that we vet over time. So, and you actually asked a question as well, Bufo, about the Pulse 33. I don't have any thoughts really other than I'm not interested personally. For those who want to take a risk at a meme coin, in quotations, giver, but I am just, it's not worth it. I don't really think that's worth my time or my my stress, for that matter, if it goes down. And you also said, where is it? So yes, hex.info. This person has been raising awareness on Twitter. Check that account for info on the free airdrop happening tomorrow. So yes, there is, in quotations, an airdrop happening. But everyone, I want you guys to know that it is important to make sure that if you see something in your wallet, don't just click on it and start using it. Give it a sec. Find out about what's involved. If it's legit, don't just go running towards it, pick it up and start playing with it, because it could be something dangerous as far as for your wallet or for anything in your wallet. So it could be great, though. I'm not going to just come out here and just say and say it's no good. But we don't know what it is yet. We don't know who made it. We don't know anything really about it. So just be careful. Just tread carefully and take your time. There's no need to rush into something like that. So let's keep going here, though. We got John Smith or Joe Smith. Sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. We are pre-partying. That's what I'm saying. This is the pre-party right here. A video posted says 650x got launched within 1 year. You guys, you gotta watch my video tomorrow that I'm posting. I'll give you the title of it. It's how Pulsechain could 10,000x in 1 year. You're gonna want to watch that video. It's not just like speculative hype. You're gonna want to watch it. It's a pretty important video. We got Eric Church in here. Gang. Unsung hero. Good evening, my fellow Hexicans. I'm thinking about staking Pulsex pool. Yeah, exactly. So That's going to be the only way to really utilize your Pulsex without having any kind of risks aside, like when you're normally farming. So that's the best way to do it. Mid-May launch. This is an interesting thought because what Richard was saying the other day implies we could see mid-May. And if we do, I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. Where that's like less than a month out. I hope it's right. I'm not expecting much, and I don't think we should get too excited. We should prepare, but not get too excited. So exciting stuff, though. It is really cool. So let's see. Do you know maybe if we will still get a copy if we buy Hex today? So this is a good question. And from every bit of information that we have no reason to believe that you will not get your Hex if it is copied over, or if you buy Hex today, it will not be copied over. We don't have a reason to believe that at the moment. That could change, but from everything I've seen, we don't have any information that would lead to any other conclusions other than it's still good to go. Because how that's going to work too is there will be a sudden decision on the block height or block range, and it will just go. And the fork will happen. And the fork is the snapshot. It's not like it'll be determined and then 3 weeks later the fork's going to happen. It'll be like, okay, we're doing this one, then like 3, 2, 1, boom. Most likely something along those lines. So don't expect to get a big heads up. We most likely won't. Let's see here. I'm worried about a friend because he thinks that the best strategy is to hold ETH at the time of the fork. I tried to explain he's going to get diluted by a lot. Can you please expand on these ideas? Yes, it's super, super simple. If you have one ETH worth $3,000 right now, you're getting 1/10 of a penny. Just say that to him. So you're getting 1/10 of a penny for every $3,000 that you have. Or you could put in anything else on Ethereum, anything at all, and you're likely to get near a 1-to-1 copy, and maybe even the 1-to-1 value in at some point in the future as well. So I think that's as simple as I could make it, to be honest. But if you tell him that should make some serious sense. We got Casey Savard in here. What's up, dude? What's up? What's up? Got Hexacat. We got the Mango Junkie. Got Ted Nelson. Good to see everyone in here. MJB with Plsx are going to get fixed when they swap over for PLS at 3-ish to 1, 3 to 1-ish. Yeah, it's swapping for PLS is tough because I mean Plsx is so damn good. I don't know that I would personally trade my Plsx for PLS. I would use PLSX's rewards in the staking pools to get PLS, but I don't think I would get I don't think I could get myself to trade my Plsx for PLS. Not right away anyways. Hex is the way. I want to accumulate more PLS over time. Any ideas? I want to hear your ideas. Hex is the way. If you guys don't know who Hex is the way is, he's always in these Twitter spaces that are hosted by Hex to Learn with Hexy Cajun and the Famous and the Mad Hatter and all these guys that are in there. Very, 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 very intelligent people who are very, very knowledgeable at a very, very high depth, they're very knowledgeable, and their all knowledge goes deep. So this is kind of a funny question for me. So accumulate more pulse over time, man. Use your PLSX to get more PLS. Use that single-sided staking pool, man. That's the way. You can use that for your DCA fund or buy dips, whichever you want. Yeah, stick it, make it be. You mean stick it, but I like stick it. Yo, what's happening, bro? Just ordered my new laptop for the launch. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, get your security up to date. Little B-Day present to yourself. That's amazing. Carlos Perez, welcome. Carlos says, I think we're at the point where testnet is your best friend. Just to learn and also keep seeing people sad they missed Hex. I missed the 10,000X too, and I've never been more hyped for a launch. I know. This is like the redemption for all of us who didn't get in Hex in the beginning. So I am just as excited as you are. And now that I'm thinking of it, I am quickly going to just see we got some super chats here. Let me just quickly do one thing, guys, and I will be just going to add a little bit of tunes here. Let's just do this. Boom. Okay, sweet. I got to go to these super chats real quick, guys, because I'm way behind. I just got a super sticker from Nito. Thank you. Appreciate the super sticker, my friend. Another super sticker from Mix, aka J Soul. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the $2. It's amazing. All right, where was I here? Where was I? Carlos is saying buy these dips because I think Pulse and Pulsex will only strengthen Hex. I hold stake and make money, guys. Good luck. I couldn't agree more. His devs say mid-May. I've managed devs. That means June or July. That's okay. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, doesn't mean much really at this point. I mean, that's a good way of putting it, Visional. Don't get your hopes up. Be prepared, but don't get your hopes up. Yeah, a little one. He'd give a short window, but he wouldn't be like, okay, guys, in 3 weeks, we're going live. Prepare. He's just going to give us a short heads up. Yeah, do stakes get copied over? You bet they do, Steven. You bet they do. Yo, mixed. 1 PLS equals 1 ETH. Exactly. Okay, perfect. You got that. Hey, you're welcome. It's the first time. W says is the first time I can see you live instead of watching a live stream back. Amazing. I'm glad you can make it. It's gonna be a good one. We go over lots of the basics, maybe some more in-depth stuff. But yeah, I want to make sure that any questions you guys have, we go over. And if I don't know, maybe we figure it out together. We can just kind of bounce stuff off each other. Mango Junkie said it, guys. Hit the likes, people. Slap that like button. And if you're enjoying so far, and if you've been enjoying the content, it'd be great if you smash that big red subscribe button as well. You guys are going to want to watch the video tomorrow that comes out at 6:30 Eastern time, or 6:45. It's talking about, it'll be out tomorrow, about how Pulsechain could 10,000x in 1 year. And it's not a bunch of hype. It is realistic, actual, I guess it's a strategy, if you will, but it's more of a call to action, if you will, as a little hint. Let's see here. I think we're at the point we're testing. Oh, we were already here, I think. Oh, you said that. Right. We got Ash in the chat. What's up? Oh, yeah, Carlos did that twice. What's cracking? We got TX Confidential. Ted Nelson says, is the best idea to trade Hedron for the Plsx or Plsx or PLS, or hang on to Hedron? That's a tough one, honestly, because we don't know, and Hedron's kind of a complete wild card, you know? Hedron could go parabolic. It's obviously kind of just chilling right now, but Hedron could go very parabolic. And if it does, who knows? I mean, this is the thing. Like, does Hedron have more potential upside than Pulse, even though Pulse will have a huge upside? I actually have no idea how to even, like, kind of put that one together mentally. I think the best way, honestly, is to not sell down stuff you already own unless you don't want it. If you're unsure about what it will do, maybe hold on to it. Don't just get rid of it, because it's going to hurt you more if you thought, oh, I should just held on to this and I would have made X, you know, instead of, and on the flip side, taking something like Pulsechain or any token you have that is generating you passive income or rewards, essentially, by staking or any kind of stake, utilizing that to get PLS seems like a better option, or for Plsx. But if you don't have, because I'm seeing here, you're saying for Plsx or PLS, or hang on to Hedron. That's a really tough one, man. I mean, thing is, if you use your copy of Pulsechain of Hedron, you still have one bag of Hedron. So you could forfeit one. If you're kind of unsure, you could use one bag from Pulsechain to buy your Plsx or PLS, and you still have some Hedron on Ethereum, which may not be a bad idea, actually. So let me play with that one a little bit upstairs, and let me see if I can come up with something for you. Yeah, if I was to swap, it'd have to be a pretty damn good ratio for me there, Hex647. Yeah, Fusing Platypus. Hey, good to see you in here, Fusing Platypus. Exactly my plan. PLS from Plsx with pool rewards over time, and Hex. Exactly. Price predictions for PLS and Plsx at launch: 1 month, 6 months, and 1 year. Well, you know what? Watch my video tomorrow, and then watch what people do after that video, if there is anything that happens. And if what I'm implying is initiated by people on a grand scale or a wide scale, I think we've seen what Hex can do in a year and a half. We didn't see what I'm referring to in tomorrow's video in the time frame that Hex was around. So I think that if all the things that I talk about in the video tomorrow are executed by the community, it's possible that we see something better than what Hex did in a year and a half. That's all I'll say. But I'm not going to say anything else, because I'm not giving numbers, because it's going to be wrong. There's no point. Yeah, these are all new hexagons. Amazeballs. Go, folks. Pro tip. Yeah, hex is greater than PLS, which is greater than PLSX. There's a, yeah, it's the order there is pretty good. I think it's so tough to say. I think importance overall, yes. Price performance, who knows? You know? But you're pretty damn close there, AW, if you haven't already nailed it with that. They are not surface dwellers. Yo, good day from down. Bleh. Good day from down under crypto Kello. We got crypto journeyman in here. We got bind only. Let's see here. We got mixed crypto arts. I'll use my my Pulsechain interest to buy other Richard Hart coins. Exactly. That's my favorite strategy personally. If you get your hands on some Pulsechain, you never have to sell your Pulsechain to buy anything else. You know. So, and guys, yeah, this is not financial advice, but I like to buy hex at 5:30 p.m. If you stake any hex, you understand why. If you know, you know. You got Anthony Rivas in here. What up? What up? Ash is saying you can swap that whatever you like as long as it's Richard Hart products. You'll always be up. No, Terrafin. Oh, we're not doing Mike and Dow. I don't know, and I don't want to know, honestly. I mean, it's funny. It's cool, but the code is not available to review yet. Tortoise Johnny says, on the pre-bridge, can we just use copies of stablecoins? You could, but go see my video on which stablecoin you should hold, because you'll probably not want to hold stablecoins after watching that video. There's some really interesting things that we don't have control of. So you should definitely go watch that video. It's about a 13-minute video, well worth your time. Have you seen the testnet number? It says, how can I knock my hopes? I know, it's hard. It's play money though. It's play money. I think, yeah, it is difficult, my friend. It is very difficult. We got NZ do Midamore. Yo, love your videos, my man. Keep them up. Hey, I appreciate that. Thanks. We got another one coming tomorrow. I'm excited for you guys to see. A little bit of clickbaity title, but it's worth it because it's important information. Everyone needs to hear it and understand it. And if we all do that, man, I'm telling you, this next year could be the craziest price increase we've ever seen. You know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, just it could. It's not going to, but it could. And you'll see in the video why I'm saying what I'm saying now. What's that? RT3. What's up, my friend? Not yet. Honestly, I went away this weekend, so I didn't get a chance to look into anything else that I needed to. Exactly. No, Hexacat, you're right. No, it is Hedron do better than PLS. I'm thinking in like, let's say PLS launches and PLS does like a 200x, and Hedron, because it's been down so low for so long now, absolutely goes parabolic and breaks the internet for like 6 months, and then it chills. PLS will then surpass it after that, but I think, you know, it's better to hold something potentially that could see some really, really high upside with Hedron, and then bring that once it hits a peak or a place or a point where you're like, you know, I'm really happy with these gains, then bring that into PLS, you know, because you get 100 million Hedron for like 100 and something, almost $200, and that's it. So you hold that until it's like a lot more valuable, and then you buy PLS. I think that's a strategy that I would personally use anyways. But again, not financial advice. Do your own thinking, do your own research. Please just ignore me. I'm a guy on the internet just telling you to do random things. So let's keep going here. Hold on to Hedron, tie its liquidity to Hex. If Hex goes to $10, Hedron will be some pennies. That's what I'm saying. You never know, right? Yeah, we got Steve Beach up here. Welcome, Sandy. How you doing? I miss Hex and BA says, I miss Hex and PLS. Thankful to be in on PLSX. Should I grab PLS, Hex, or just hang on to my PLSX for life? Not after financial advice. Just want your valued opinion. Okay, cool. I think that should you grab PLS or PLSX or Hex, or just hang on to my PLSX for life? I would use your the single-sided staking pools to actually get your Hex or PLS. That way you never have to sell your PLSX for the life that you own it. That's what I would say. Mike James, I see your comment, but I don't even want to talk about the coin you're talking about. I don't want to pull it up, give it any attention. I'm not really interested in talking about it. Might be something, but I haven't researched it, so not gonna bother. Sorry, my friend. Danny Acosta, long time no see. Where you been? I've been surfing, and I got a little bit of a tan. So I was just having a good weekend. So I hope you guys had a great weekend as well. Bro, I never provided liquidity until I tried it on testnet Tubi, and I lost a lot of PLS and PLSX in a few days. Thank goodness I tried this stuff now with the testnet money. Get educated today, folks. Yes. 100%. Impermanent loss is a real thing, especially when the ratios are going to be a little wonky in the beginning. It's not something you want to mess around with, but if you do want to go mess around with it in testnet before you play with your actual money and then get burnt. You don't want to get burnt. I gotta get to a super chat here real quick though. Where is it? I saw it. Craig, you gem. Thank you for the $10, my friend. I've made so much testnet gains. I might buy the world's largest cut test diamond. And wow, my test friends at the test yacht party. Man, you gotta hook me up with your test dot diamond cutter. I'm gonna get one made for that party too, man. Maybe we'll get one into the cryptographics, or maybe I'll get you a Gen Hex test cut diamond. All right, let's go back here. Thanks for this, my friend. Where are we here? Hey, cryptographicans. Hey, it's graphics gang. Graphics gang. Yes, Plsx is greater for PLS than or greater than PLS for passive income. I couldn't agree. Yeah, I don't think we've seen anything yet either. Let's see. Still trying to figure out how anyone that thinks of price predictions is worth a grain of salt. I agree. I don't give price predictions. I sometimes, I guess, have said like maybe you could do this, but they're always wrong. They're always wrong. It'll never be right. Let's just copy the swap for PLS. That's a hard one because I mean the thing is you don't know if there's anyone else that knows about Pulsechain or anyone that's super interested in Pulsechain that also is in Chronos. And if they are, you're going to have to rely on them for liquidity on Pulsechain side. Someone's going to have to bridge over to make sure that there's value. Otherwise, there could be really weird ratios, and Chronos could have a very, very low value on Pulsechain and not be a very good swap for PLS. So lots to think about. It's not a straight answer, unfortunately. Pulsex will hit 50 cents in 2 years. That'd be nuts. That would be nuts. You got a haircut, man? Yeah, I did. I had to get one last week. My hair was getting a little bit too much like a rat's nest. I couldn't handle it. That's amazing. Crypto Journeyman said, just met my goals in T-shares. That's awesome, my friend. Arnold Box says, do you have a particular cold wallet you would recommend? From all of the little bits of research and whatnot I've heard, you can't... You know what? I would go... I'm not even going to say because I haven't done enough research to adequately give you a recommendation. I personally own a Ledger Nano S, but that was just because I didn't feel like spending the extra money for or anything like that. But to be honest, it sounds like both Ledger and Trezor are both very secure, so I don't think you can go too wrong on those fronts. But pop a B or even go to the Pulsechain chat and ask that question there. I don't want to give you the wrong answer is the thing. But Trezor is really great. Ledger is, although they had a information leak in the past, they're secure up till now, from the best of my knowledge. A Million or the Moon says, I need financial advice. I stacked for Pulsechain and now I'm up all night worrying about my future gains. I was looking forward to not caring about price, but Richard Hart stole that from me. Okay, hold on. Let's back this up here. I stacked for Pulsechain. So you made a decision and now you're up all night worrying about your future gains. I was looking forward to not caring about price, but Richard Hart stole that from me. I don't understand why you're saying Richard Hart stole it. You made the decision to sacrifice, my friend. You need to be accountable for your own actions. All right, you're sacrificing. That's why it's called sacrificing. And I'm not trying to come down hard on you, but I got to be realistic with you, my friend. Did I actually get it right? Oh, sweet. Nice. Okay. Nailing it. Any ERC20 will be duplicated when Pulsechain goes live. Yes. Any ERC20. Scott says, what are Pep's thoughts on past performances of DEX and the correlation to PLS begin a component of a complete on-chain? I'm not really sure what you're saying there, Scott. What are Peep's thoughts on a past performances of DEXs and the correlation to PLS being a component of a complete on-chain ecosystem? Not really sure what you're asking, my friend. If you clarify, I'll try and answer that for you. Just gonna leave that for a second. Let's see here. Oh, TS Pedge, that's awesome. Yeah, we need as many people, and my video coming out tomorrow. You guys are gonna want to watch. I know I keep talking about it, but it's important because you all may be doing what I'm going to talk about, but people maybe haven't thought it like I'm going to put it tomorrow. So very important to check it out and to consider it and think about how bad you really want want the success of Pulsechain for yourself and for others. All right. BA says, Miss Hex and Pulse, when do you think I should enter PLS? Launch day, first hour, or pray for dip? If you're pretty new, I'm going to say this for everyone. If you're pretty new and you don't understand how to properly look to see what ratios are in the trading pairs, if you don't have a good idea of what you want to trade for already, I would chill pre-bridge and I would let things evolve and play out. And then over time, then I would go in and when it seems right, then make a decision, make a move. But until then, don't wreck yourself. You can't unwreck yourself without spending more money or just losing money, period. So just don't do it. One day, yeah, Unsung Hero, $10 Hex, man, one day. I can see it coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. Do you think the Maxi token will outperform Hex? I think it could momentarily, but it will be like they'll be kind of chasing each other like this, and maybe Maxi will go bloop and then come back down a little bit. But I can't see it being too much of a pump, honestly, when it comes to Maxi. And I'm way behind chat here, guys. Sorry, I'm going to try and catch up. Let's see. Slice and Dre 09 says, will I double my Hex if I have my Hex on ETH network? Yes, you will. Love the show. Thank you. I'm so glad you can make it. But yes, your Hex will get doubled onto the Pulsechain network. I thought Sean Casey says, I thought Richard Hart indicated that there was a difference from the LP rewards token and the incentive token. He indicated that the incentive token would be available on a single-sided staking pool, like the third-party token. Here. But yeah, the LP rewards token and the incentive token are two different tokens, but the incentive token doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be in the single-sided staking pools. It could be, but it may or may not. We don't know yet, so we'll have to wait and find out. Yes, exactly, mi amigo. Exactly. He says, so if I hold Hedron and when Pulsechain goes live, I could exchange that to PLS. Yes, you could. No financial advice, of course, but as a strategy, as a potential, you absolutely could do that if you decided to. Yeah, Craig, I think I like this comment. Guys, I'm going to read this from Craig here. Not financial advice, but I'm sitting on my hands and waiting to see what my SAC tokens do. Well, stake any I can as single pools, not selling anything and compounding gains. Exactly. Sometimes it's better to do nothing in these situations, especially when there's a lot of things you could do wrong and a lot less things you can do right. Seems like the smart bet to just chill and wait. There's no point in losing money when you don't have to. Let's see here. Crypto Callo says, on Pulsechain launch, how easy will it be to select Pulsechain mainnet? Will be a similar process to setting up testing on MetaMask? Absolutely. It should be the same thing. You go to your MetaMask, you just enter the RPC settings, boom, done. They'll switch you over and you'll be jamming. Do you think the ERC, or D Rancid says, do you think the ERC20 airdrop will be changed from V2B to mainnet? I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but the airdrop hasn't happened yet. If that's what you're asking, I think. Sorry. I'm not 100% sure what you're saying there, my friend. Let me just grab some water real quick, guys. One sec. All right. Yeah, Mango Junkie, that's awesome. NanoS seems to work great. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Craig, my treasure soul that's made out of wood. Yeah, you predated crypto yourself, didn't you? That's incredible. Oh, I see. I was wondering. I was thinking like this. I haven't met him. I haven't seen him in here before, but I had to give him the gears. All right, so everyone, I'm gonna just bring this guy up for a second. This is what someone who's trolling looks like. His name is Million of the Moon. Don't pay him any mind unless he says something that actually has some serious intelligence behind the comment or some kind of credibility. Just saying stuff like whatever these words mean, because I'm not even going to read it. Just ignore them. It's not even worth looking at. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so RRR789. This is a good question. So, hey, gang, anyone know what this airdrop for Hex Stakers is? You might want to spell stakers right, because I don't think any of us in here are stalkers. Or if there's an airdrop for Hex Stalkers, I'm concerned. Okay, but it's being airdropped tomorrow, apparently on 420. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know about who is releasing the whole thing, what it's all about. No one does, obviously. But guys, just be careful. Don't go and just play with coins because they're in your wallet. Like, maybe give it a second, see exactly who made it, the whole 9 yards. Don't just it's really easy to get rinsed, even if like you could get attacked essentially by someone placing coins in your wallet and you engaging with them. And the way you have to confirm a transaction, there is malicious essentially routing in there that can then just rip everything out of your wallet. So don't do it, guys. Just be careful, be careful, be careful. Mike James says, if Pulse does a 10,000x, Pulsex will do a 30,000x after. That's a bold statement, my friend. That's a bold statement. Wouldn't mind you being right, but it's a bold statement. Crypto Freedom, what's up, Hexicans? Let's go. Welcome to the chat. We got Shamrocks and Shenanigans in here. What up? What up? What up? Let's see here. I think around 100. Actually, let's hold on. Let me just. We're gonna do this here real quick. Let's go to block. So, guys, this is how I was looking roughly at whether or how to calculate the overall. What's it called? The overall supply of Pulsex. So I'm at Block Explorer here, and this is the testnet Block Explorer. So if you come in here and you just type in Pulsex, Pulsex, and then I think it is this one because this has the most holders. So if you come in here, there is 62 trillion. So this is based on the original totals, which were wrong. So this is probably under by quite a bit. So we can see around 100 trillion Plsx at launch. Okay. So this is where I'm finding it here. And I'll drop, if anyone wants to go mess around and just kind of check stuff out, I'm going to drop this in here as well. And you guys go play around with the Block Explorer. Go check it out. I am just going to get you to go into a timeout there, Million in the Moon. Let's see. All right. So now that you guys have seen that, that's kind of what I'm thinking as far as the supply of Plsx. I don't have anything to say on liquid loans yet. I will. It's still to be determined for me. I need to put them on the priority list so I can actually figure out whether or not it's a good idea. But I don't have anything to say yet. Let's see here. I still want to know the tokenomics of the INC token, the incentive token. What do you think? Okay, manual type pools, or what could you foresee happening? I'm not going to say foresee anything. I just want to see what happens, to be honest. I'm not going to make predictions. I honestly just want to wait and see. Funkmaster Hex says, my man, what's going on? Sorry I'm late. Yeah, you're late. What the heck, man? It's been like 33 minutes and you haven't been here yet. Thanks for coming, man. Let's see. We got Risen Lou. Do people have to create liquidity pools pre-bridge first in order for us to swap tokens? Not all of them, because the way it works is when the fork happens, like you got Ethereum, which is like everything. Sorry, you got everything here on Ethereum that all gets copied over. And what that means too is liquidity pools also get copied over, right? So if there is like a Ethereum and Hex liquidity pool, that means that's going to get copied over Pulsechain and get converted to PLS and Hex liquidity pool. So you will have any liquidity pools copied over to the Pulsechain network, but anything that had ETH in it will be converted to PLS and will be injected with a whole lot of, I think it's like 1.2 million times more Pulse than whatever the Ethereum ratio was. So it's a lot that'll be in there, but some of them will still need to be made, like newer tokens or bridge pairs. So Ethereum Hex to Pulse Hex, anything that wants to have a pair to Pulsex, that'll all have to be made because that's not getting copied over. There are some pools that will have to be made, and you're going to want to be careful. I did not. I got in last August. I bought the top and the bottom and the bottom and the bottom and the bottom and the next bottom and the next bottom. And now we're here. But I know it's going up. Yeah, guys, gently tap the like button, subscribe. Let's go Hexagon. So let's take a quick check. Let's take a quick second here. We got 125 watching, and we got 6 likes, you guys. You know, it'd be great. Let's get us to 100 likes. We got more than enough people to get us there. Let's do it. 100 likes, guys. And please, while you're at it, smash that subscribe button. It'd be sweet to get us up to the 5,500 subscriber mark today. Do they actually have their own channel? Oh, man. Oh, that's kind of funny. I wonder what he says. I don't even want to know. Okay, now I'm just getting... okay, so Jen Hex says, Cryptographics, $1 million to the moon is a YouTube streamer. He was pretending to be a concerned troll. He's a good egg. He's joking. He's got that kind of sense of humor. Okay, yeah, see, this is the thing. Text is not good for relaying tone of voice. So I see words, I read the words, I interpret the words as the words. So my apologies. I will get to know you, but yeah, I'm also going to be careful because I'm not putting up with that kind of trolling, if you will, you know, and not until I know it's you just messing around. Let's see. Well, this is the thing it's not, I wouldn't say concerning, but it's worth thinking about, because if you're staking it within a protocol, you're adding to your counterparty risk. And if it's liquid loans or anything, there is a layer of risk that you're adding to that you're basically just adding another layer of risk to your coins and someone hacking you and something going wrong, you know? So why do that, you know? But if they can prove, I mean, who knows? Maybe it's best to wait a little bit. I don't have any intel on them at all, but sometimes it's best to wait and see what happens. Let time tell you if it's a good place to place your money or not. Let's see. Captain Metaverse 89 says, concerning the hardware wallets, would we be able to store crypto in the cold storage via the Pulse network at launch? Yeah, absolutely. The only thing that I'm realizing that might be a little bit problematic, in quotations, is that this is true for from best of my knowledge for Ledger, but they have to add Pulsechain network to their Ledger Live app, so that way it can be added. I mean, you can also hook your MetaMask directly up to your Ledger up to your MetaMask and have it hooked up there, which MetaMask has the cold storage built in it. Or no, sorry, MetaMask can easily access Pulsechain is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Wow. And you can hook that to your hardware wallet. So yes, there are ways to do it, but whether you can do it in the Ledger Live or in the Trezor app, I'm not so sure yet. Let's see. And now, Muhammad, why the fuck had Liquidity been hacked or any of the other forks yet? Liquid loans been fine. That is a good point too. That's a good counter argument. To the best of my knowledge, Liquidity has never been hacked, so the protocol seems like it has is robust enough to never have that happen to it. So it's a fair point. I mean, it is still an added counterparty risk, even if it's like teeny tiny, you know, but it's just things to consider. And I haven't done research, so I'm not going to say that it's a good or a bad thing or anything. I genuinely have no idea at this point, guys. So I'll come out soon with something about liquid loans when I do have the time for it. Have you ever taken any courses on anything crypto? Just got some decent cash to throw at crypto in this bear and want some reliable, unbiased information, but I think that may not be an option. I didn't go do any courses. I know Dollar Cost Crypto does a course called the Crypto Mindset, but I never ended up doing anything, just did my own research. And I would recommend you be very careful and be very picky with who you listen to for any of financial advice. Hey, we got Patricia Blazek in here, first time here. Let's go, Plsx. Let's go. I'm so excited for it too. Taylor Jones says, guitar player or just decoration? Oh, I'm a guitar player. I play, not just a decoration. That's my baby back there. I don't have a name for her yet, but that's my baby. Let's see here. Keep going. Is it safe to single-sided stake 100% of your Pulsechain bag? If there's no cap, then I don't see there's any reason why you shouldn't do it, because it's the safest way to do it. You have no impermanent loss. You got the same amount of risk as the liquidity pools for any kind of vulnerability. To the best of my knowledge, it just seems better. Personally, we got Hex Deck in here. What's up, my friend? Hope you're having a great day. Good to see you. Let's see. Ted Nelson says, did we talk security yet for MetaMask and a hardware wallet? Was on a business call last 20 minutes. We haven't. And I'm not the person to go off and speak too much about, what's it called? About security. So go back and listen to I did an episode with Papa Boner, and exactly as it sounds. And go listen to that. It was like a 2-hour episode, but it was an amazing episode. It was so much information that he dropped on us. It was great. And guys, we're still at 92. Let's get the likes up to 100 here. We're at 120 of us watching. We've got 8 more likes to get to 100. Let's get it going. Yeah, let's just keep it rolling here real quick. I'm going to try and catch up. So sorry. I'm going to come more current here. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. And if I miss I do see Fashion Coder though. What's up, Fatter? Hope you're having a great day. So glad you could make a stream. Yes, I also need to say this. Fusing Platypus, you hit the nail on the head. Sarcasm does not translate well online, especially for me. I am the worst at picking up sarcasm online. I just see the text for what it is. Okay, guys, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here. I see some super chats that I missed. Gen Hex, get to know him, then time him out like you did with me. Right. Okay. Yeah. You're not gonna let me live that down, are you, Craig? I earned that one. I'm still sorry about that. Oh, System of a DAO. PulseCon 2022. If you're there, System of a DAO is playing main stage all night long. All right, guys. I am going to get these super stickers up on here. Thank you so much, Ted Nelson. I appreciate that. Thanks for the $2. Let's see how far away. Okay, I'm not too far off actually. Sweet. All right. And I think I'm almost caught up here. Nice. Sweet. Okay, cool. Let's see. What do we got here? Gregory Schultz says, do you think that the PLS and PLSX might have an initial dump and turnaround after the approximate 1 month after the mainnet launch, like Hex's price action? That depends. I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to the dips, I personally am thinking we may see a bigger dip on Pulsex than Pulse. And the reason why I think that is because there are many, many, many people that sacrificed for Pulsex with the hope of getting into Pulse. And so I wonder how many people have understood just how innovative and potentially powerful Pulsex's price action could be, or price movement. So I think that's more likely that we see a Pulsex dip, not a Pulsechain dip. And there may be an opportunity that I don't think Pulse is going to dip a whole lot. If it does, I think it might dip a bit, but I think we will see dips, but I don't think we're going to see a dump in PLS. I think a lot of people know what they're holding in PLS and they're going to wait. I think Pulsex is the one that might see the biggest dump, if any of them, to be honest. And I think I saw Hexacat's comment back here as well. I need to go to. Right. So let's see. Hexacat says, cryptographics, if you want to hop on stream with Matt at Liquid Loans, I can hook you up once you do your own research. Wasn't here to shill. Hey, man. No. I want to know about these projects and our projects, these teams that are working on really cool innovations. But I just don't want to say anything on the stream here until I know about it. Until I've been able to do research, make a video, come to my own conclusions, and then talk to the founders like I did with Maximus. That's kind of the way I want to roll with things, but I will take you up on that for sure at some point here. Taylor Jones says, nice. Is that an Ernie ball? Oh yeah. It's Music Man Majesty. Not Majesty. Sorry. That was my other guitar that I used to have. It's a Music Man JP7. It's JP13 7 string guitar. It's a BFR. Plays like a dream. It's my baby. Let's see here. Hexastani Freedom Fighter says, when Bridge opens, how you get your PLS and PLSX across to sell? Would you wrap or swap for wrapped ETH? You could. The thing is, I mean, you could bridge it over, but it might make more sense instead of, because if you bring it over to the Ethereum network to trade it for something else, you may have to create a liquidity pair first. And if there's something that is already paired to PLS or PLSX that's on the Pulsechain network, let's say like a wrapped Ethereum or wrapped Hex, then you could just bridge that back over and then you have Hex and you could just do whatever you would normally do with it. I'd say that's That's the best way to do it, to be honest. I don't think changing your PS or Plsx to Ethereum is going to be beneficial. It might be eventually. It depends on when the liquidity pools are made. So, let's see here. Keep going. The $2 was for him asking what kind of guitar you have, boss. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's yeah, the music. I think I hope you heard that. Music Man, John Petrucci 7-string, JP 713, JP 13 7-string, and BFR. It's a whole lot of fun. Let's see here. Hey Yolanda, welcome to the stream. Thank you for always helping us understand crypto. You're very welcome. I want to get everyone on the right page, so that way when Pulsechain launches, everybody wins, no one loses. Jim Rat, what's up, my brother? How you doing, man? It's all good, dude. I hope you had a great day. You had an awesome stream earlier, guys. There's so many people in this chat. I'm realizing that if you haven't, go find Jim Rat Crypto on his YouTube page. Go subscribe. Go to Gen Hex Craig Wadding's YouTube page. Subscribe. Go to Fashion Coder. Subscribe. Who else is in here that I've seen? I think Hexicat, you do videos as well, I believe. I haven't seen your stuff, if I'm being completely transparent here. But if you're doing videos as well, guys, go to Hexicats and subscribe as well. Who else did I miss? I feel like I missed maybe a couple more people in here. But so many streamers in here. It's awesome. Got one big fam happening right now. Let's see. I am not even going to bring that up, actually. Yolanda, I have not heard of it. Not interested in going. It's not a Richard Hart thing, so I will not talk about it. Sensei Dozy, what's up? What's up? Joshua, USC. What about it? What about Wrapped USDC? There's a ledger tutorial teaching you the basics on hardware wallets. Damien says your tokens always remain on the blockchain. You just have to have a key on your hardware wallet that prevents transactions. Exactly. Let's see here. Oh, where are we? The Dean Ford, dude. Oh, it's a beautiful guitar. The Martin D45. I'm pretty sure that's like the standard for recording acoustic guitars, isn't it? I think so. Beautiful guitar. I would love to get one. I have a 7-string acoustic, but it's just like, it's not the same quality. It's like every time I go from the 7-string, from the Music Man to that, it's just, yeah, not the same. I would love to have a Martin. Holy cow. Let's see here. We got Hexa Standing Freedom Fighter says, thanks, man. Awesome videos. Keep it up. Power to the people. Power to the people, my friend. Yeah. Free advertising. No problem. Let's see. Graphics fam. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, no vids. Okay, fair enough. Been on a couple streams. That's it. If I get subs after this, maybe we'll have to. Hey, guys, if you want to force Hexicat's hand to start making videos, go to his YouTube channel and smash that subscribe button. Like, just keep smashing it. Okay? I want to see some videos by Hexicat. Yeah, exactly. That's why That's why it's $10,000. But I mean, hey, if anyone wants to gift a $10,000 guitar to me, then it'd be a community guitar. We'd share. I'd send it out, switch it up every month. Someone else can enjoy it. Hey, this is a good question. Yeah, can you explain liquidity pools for dummies? How can I do this really simply? Okay. Liquidity pools are like this. Okay. You have 4 cookies. Okay. I know it's going to be kind of a hilarious analogy, but let's say you have 4 cookies. Okay. And your 4 cookies are worth $1, right? And every cookie is worth 25 cents, right? In order for you to trade in this decentralized blockchain world that we have, one cookie, or in order for you to exchange cookies for $1, someone already had to provide a pool of basically, let's say it was 400 cookies on one side for $100 on the one side, which equals, both sides will equal $100, right? The cookies takes 4 times the amount of cookies to get $1. So once those are made, then you can come along and you could say, I'd like to trade 20 cookies for whatever amount of dollars I can get. And when that happens, then there's a formula. And this is where things kind of drift a little bit away from the for dummies kind of explanation. But think about it like this. When each side of that liquidity pool, the pool A in the dollars and the pool B, which has the cookies, is X and Y. Okay. When the pool is initially made, you multiply those two numbers together. So you'd multiply 100 by 400, right? Or yeah, 100 by 400. And you would get a constant on the one side. And so what happens is as you subtract from one side of the pool and add to the other, or as you add to one side of the pool and subtract, the ratios will shift a little bit. And it won't shift like you won't just take out like give 4 cookies and get $1 back. It'll be a little bit different because the way the math will work out will be there will be like 0.25 a cookie missing here or like 0.75 added here. It adds differently because everything has to still equal that it's what's called K. So it's X times Y is equal to K. So that constant is always the same. And in order for that to remain constant, you're going to get some weird movement sometimes in the ratios in the price. So I hope that roughly kind of makes sense. But the pools are there provided so that you can actually exchange your cookies for dollars, and the person that is providing the cookies in dollars gets interest out of those pools. That's the long and short. I hope it made sense. If it didn't, I can clarify a little bit better, but trying to get a nice analogy. Yeah, exactly. Yep, it's a Martin flagship. I have a few Martins, but not the D45. Not yet. You wait until next year after Pulsex goes on for a little bit, or Pulsechain. Hope you get yourself one, my friend. Mexican Papa. I have a Mexican Martin. Still pretty high quality. Man, if it's got Martin on it, it's a nice guitar. They're beautiful. Yeah, to a sexy cat's arm. Okay, cool. A Million of the Moon. I understand now the angle that you're coming from, so you're welcome back. You're welcome back. I apologize on Twitter. Hope to redeem myself one day. Don't sweat it. We're just figuring each other out, my friend. That's all. Appears. A wild SJ appears. Welcome, SJ. Hope you're having an awesome day. I know cookies are great. So I had to use that in the analogy. Let's see. Astro369 says awesome channel, awesome hexagon. I appreciate that, but we got a bunch of awesome hexagons here. We got 125 awesome hexagons in here at the moment. Speaking of that, guys, let's get up to 125 likes. We're at 116 right now. Let's do that. 125 likes. And if you are enjoying the stream, please smash that subscribe button as well so we can get this content out to as many people as possible. And again, you're not going to want to miss tomorrow's video because tomorrow we're talking about, and no, this isn't hype. This is actually a realistic conversation that we're going to have tomorrow in the video of how Pulsechain could do a 10,000x in 1 year. And it's not just complete hype. The title's a little bit clickbaity, but it's still accurately representing that idea and how that would happen. So guys, you're going to want to see that tomorrow. You're going to want people to be able to see the video. So please like, subscribe, share, the whole 9 yards, blah, 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 blah. You know. All right, back to it. Yep. Cookies are great. Let's see here. You go all right too. I don't think that was for me, but let's see here. Let's see. What would be the ratio for milk? Well, I mean, you got to have a lot of cookies for every glass of milk because you do one, like, you're going to have probably like a whole case of Oreos, like a whole box of Oreos for one glass of milk. So you're probably thinking like what? I don't know, 36 to 48 cookies per one glass of milk. So, and one glass of milk is what, like 400 milliliters roughly? So you're at like, oh, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try. No, I'm not even doing that. I was trying to take that seriously to see if I could do it, but no, can't do it. Hash says, hey, I didn't get your price predictions on Plsx in end of year in 2 years. So if you haven't noticed, I don't like to give predictions. I like to give strategies and ideas of how things could happen, which will happen tomorrow. But I'm not saying my video tomorrow is saying like, if we were going to get a 10,000x in 1 year, this is how it would happen. And that's going to be the video tomorrow. But I'm not saying it will happen, because I'm not expecting people to watch my video and then everything just goes boom, change, clicks into place, and we just start going full board in the direction that we want to go. So I'm not expecting it. Be great. But yeah, it could happen. I don't have predictions alone. And I'm seeing a lot of people in here. Where is it here? Yeah. Let 10,000x in 1 year, I'd be set for double life. Exactly. I mean, like, I think many of us would be. So like I said, I'm not expecting it. I think it would be amazing, but I'm laying out the path to, if it would work, this is how I think it would come to fruition. And you'll understand after you watch the video. It's only like a 7-minute video. It's kind of shorter, but it's important. And like you said, SF, 100x alone in 1 year would be cool. It'd be amazing. Like, I can't imagine how many lives would be changed after 100x, you know? Anthony Rivas says, which stablecoin do you prefer? Personally, okay, now we have to frame this. I want you to frame this question for me a little bit better, because this is too vague and there's different scenarios. Hold on, I gotta just say, wait, dog. Yes, I'll sell at 9999x and get out for the crowd. I love it. Okay, back to stablecoins though. It depends on what, like, if you're looking at stablecoins for the copy, none. If you're looking at stablecoins for just their use case and to bridge them over to Pulsechain afterwards and maybe have them wrapped, I don't know that I have an opinion about it yet. I think more of a decentralized stablecoin would be my personal preference, because there's just so much in their legal documents about how they have the ability to freeze and stop these coins and to not support chains. And I can't imagine they're not going to support Pulsechain, but there's just a chance. And for me, I don't know. Because what if you have, like, you put in grand stable coins and you bridge it over, and then like the next day, all of a sudden, boom, Circle Finance just decides to freeze and not support any USDC that's been wrapped on Pulsechain. Because theoretically speaking, it could happen. So I really don't like the idea of using many stable coins that are centralized at all. Personally, I think DAI has the potential to be a great stable coin, not the copy. I think that's going to be a complete wreck. But bridging DAI over could be a very, very good move, to be honest. It depends on how the liquidity pools are looking if they're made or not. But still, I think that, yeah, DAI is probably my top pick. Or honestly, anything that's decentralized, is not owned by a centralized entity, could be better. I mean, there is some centralization in DAI still, but it's less so. So that's my personal one. If you want to see what I'm alluding to, though, there's a video that I made called "Which Stablecoin Should You Hold Going to the Pulsechain Fork?" or something along those lines. Go read that or watch it. I think you'll really enjoy that, and you'll understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. Yeah, steak and bake, baby. Steak and bake. Let's see. Do you think 10,000x is a meme now? And in reality, PLS or Plsx are going to achieve 50 to 200x within 2 years, especially with the pending deeper retracement and recession? It definitely is a meme. I think it's still 100% something that we should, consider as a potential, like an actual potential. But, we also have to be realistic. Like, the video I'm releasing tomorrow is actually realistic, and not just like we're gonna make it. It's like, if we do this, it could happen. But if we don't, it's gonna be a struggle. Like with everything coming, there's just so much kind of behind the scenes that's happening that could affect the price of Pulsechain. Like, even if everything goes perfect, maybe we only I say only, but maybe we cap out as far as like our first like crazy all-time high is only Jesus, I can't believe I'm about to say only to this, but 5,000x. Maybe we never, or 1,000x, or maybe it's 250 because something crazy in the world happens. Like, we can't control these things. So I don't know. I like to think it's possible, and I like to think about how we could do it. And you'll see tomorrow why I'm saying what I'm saying now. But 50 to 200x is probably the reasonable estimate of what we'll expect within a couple of years. But that depends. It depends, Let's see here. What would you like your Pulsex to earn while staked? I mean, actually, it's kind of a weird one because, like, if I was to earn, I'd want to earn something that either has value that I don't care about at all, or I'd want to earn Hex and Pulse, one of the two, because then I could just dump that other thing and not think it's going to hurt the price of the things I actually want to buy Pulsex or Hex, because I don't want to sell any of that. I want to use that to build my own wealth and never have to sell it. Sell other things and other things only. Let's see here. I believe that Pulsex will do a 2,500% by 2025 bull run. 3 years for a 25x. I think we can do. I'm not saying price predictions, but I don't think it'll take us that long to do 2,500%. Happy 420, y'all. Steak and bake, baby. Is it for? No, we're 19, guys. We're not there yet. Good question. Shane Woodley asked, why is Pulsex one-way pool not active anymore? There was only one test pool, but we don't have anything else happening yet. But in Mainnet, that won't be the case. In Mainnet, once that goes live, the sponsored pools will come up, and they'll be going on and then ending and going on and ending. They'll be cycling though. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. I gotta stop doing that. I rugged myself again. Oh my god. Oh man. Let's see. What's your thought on Pulsex hopefully getting listed on exchanges like Pulse will? I don't know. I don't know if it will. I mean, I hope it does. I think Pulsechain will, but I mean, I don't think that there's not enough supply to go into a centralized exchange. Who knows? I don't know how much supply there's going to be. We don't know how much supply there's going to be because we don't know who's going to sell, if anyone. I think people could sell, but oh, okay. Sorry, I get distracted here seeing these comments. It's funny. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I have one of these mice. I have a mouse, and I accidentally swipe back, and it rugs me, and I don't even know how it happens. It's so sensitive. So I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to rug the stream. Yeah, if you could do this, Craig, that'd be awesome. The moose running his generator up there in Canada. Stop for a minute. He needed a water break. It's kind of cold outside. Had to slip some maple syrup in there for him. PLS is going to blow people's minds in many ways, including price. Yep. I think this whole ecosystem is going to blow people's minds, to be honest. Pulse Bezos, if that is that actually true, I'm not going to bring your comment up only because I don't even like that name is potentially like, I don't know if I want to say it out loud on YouTube. I might get like a ban hammer or something or a strike. But if that's true, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. All right. Okay. We're past the hour mark here. What can we go into before? Because I'd like to keep this about the hour and a half mark. So guys, if you have any questions, I would love to, like, anything at all. If you have anything that you've been thinking about, even just like going over things, and if I can't answer, let's think about it and maybe try to come up with some solutions. I would love to know any more complicated questions. I know Mango Junkie, Craig, where is he? You got Hexacat was in here. I think I've seen Wake Dog, Hexacan Papa. Anyone that's got some knowledge in this space too, like, what are some concerns you have or some things that you're thinking about that maybe you haven't been able to figure out yet that I'm not going to be able to answer, but would be cool to, discuss and kind of spitball around. I'd love to do something like that. Is there any place to see all coins percent return or X from all-time high to all-time low? I can show you how to do it. Not all coins, but you have to. I'll show you here. Let's go to trading view. The easiest way that I do it, and there's probably an easier way. I'm doing this probably the hardest way possible, guys. And Jai, I see your question there. I'm just going to quickly go to this. Let's see. So if you want to see, and the thing is, even with this, this isn't the full picture here. That actually goes lower. It's somewhere like, I think it actually was like somewhere around here was the all-time low. But so if we went roughly, it was somewhere on there, I think. Yeah. So if we did this, so what I click this little measure button here on Trading View. Once you're on Trading View, you come up here, you type in Hex USDC, you get the pair I'm on. You'll see the chart, and you press this little ruler kind of thing, and you go down to, you can start here, but this is going to show you the whole thing. So I think it's somewhere around here that started. So then we'd go up to the all-time high, which is, that's not right. Is that right? Yeah, this isn't right. This is missing a lot, actually. But you could do this and use it to see exactly how much percent that the price has moved. But again, this is only the July 20, so or June 20. So this is missing like 8 months of price action. So I think we're actually like down here, to be honest. Yeah, actually, we're like way down here. Yeah, it's somewhere around this. So if we go this to here, I think it was like 1,000,000% or something like that. So that's the 10,000. It's like just shy of a 10,000x there. But I actually think that I went a little bit high on this. I think I went to 0.00005, to be honest. But this is how you would do it. This is how you would check to see what the all-time high to all-time low is. All right. Jai, let's see your question here. How quick will non-Richard Hart tokens take to get parity value with the ERC counterparts? Depends on the liquidity pools and what is set up from the bridge. Really, it depends. It's not a straight answer, unfortunately. Mango Junk says, try not to get overwhelmed with the amount of project. Yeah, that's true. Like, there is so much going on, which is like why I haven't really focused on or haven't talked about all the different things, because it's just so much. And I think the most important thing for me is to make sure that everyone's at least on the same page with Pulsechain, Pulsex, and Hex, and everything else. Everything else is just a bonus, unless something seems so important to me. Like, I thought Maximus DAO was a really big thing, to be honest. I actually had a thought. Where was it? I'm gonna bring it up and show you guys, because you won't even believe me if I unless I show you. So I created this November 6th, 2021 at 4:27 p.m. is when I came up with this idea. And when I show you this, you will understand why I liked Maximus DAO so much. What? Oh, no way. I need a newer version of... Okay, long story short, because I can't bring it up apparently. I had a very similar idea to what they're doing, and I wanted to actually help create some kind of wallet or pooling system that would help smaller stakers not get diluted and be able to catch up and make up progress for their stakes. Let's see here. What's up, my dude? What's the best way to off-ramp PLS or Plsx profits when the time comes? Trade for something that has a that is a wrapped Ethereum token, unless we get an on or off ramp specifically to Pulsechain. Then you send that across the bridge back over to Ethereum, and you use either crypto.com or Binance or whatever centralized exchange you're using, and you extract your money there. That's the easiest way to do it. What happens if the Maxi founders lose the keys in some way? Is that just a recognized risk? Well, the thing is, there is no keys. No one can go in. There is no admin keys. The day that the stake starts, it's locked. You can't emergency end stake. There's no way to access the funds. It is locked for 15 years. So there isn't really that risk, to be honest. Let's see here. Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome, Arizona RC. Glad to have you in here. Risen Low, I think we're still all trying to figure out the best way to get our hands on PLS at the best rate possible. Which ERC copy will dump the least pre-bridge? I think that's Hex. The ERC20 that will dump the least. I still think Hex, personally, but that's a tough one. It's so speculative. You know, you can't. There is no right answer. There's just a theoretical right-ish answer. But even that doesn't have much merit. Doesn't hold much weight. You know, so it's hard to say. Personally, I'm gonna say, like, if it's me, I'm doing Hex, but I don't know, to be honest. That's a really hard question, my friend. It's a good question, though. What about liquid loans? I'll be doing some research on them soon, and I would love to get the LL team or Matt or Jesse on here and have a good old conversation about liquid loans. I have no idea really about what it is. I know it's a fork of Liquidity, but that's about it. I know a little more than that, but we'll keep it that. Blue, welcome. Good to see you in here. Who creates LP pools, says Yolanda. Will we see more LPs using Hex? I've only seen PLS, PLSX, Incentive, PRT, and USD. We'll likely see more LPs using a lot more Hex. But maybe not, because a lot of the liquidity pools are going to be copied over. You should see more. I think you should see more, to be honest. As simple as I can answer it, you should see more. Yeah, if you go see dollar cost crypto, tell him Cryptographics. I don't even think he knows who I am yet, which is cool, but tell him Cryptographics sent you. And he's very, 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 very incredibly knowledgeable. If you're wanting to look into outside of the Richard Hart sphere, I am happy to point you in his direction. Very, very cool dude, and he's very smart. So definitely go and check out Dollar Cost Crypto. He has a YouTube channel. He does streams all the time. Yeah, his course is called The Crypto Mindset. Definitely advise going and checking them out. The Mile High Mercenary says, finally managing to join you live for the first time during a night shift here in the UK. Glad I discovered you and love your content, dude. Man, thank you so much. I'm so happy you could be here. I'm thrilled you've been enjoying the content. Sounds like you've been learning something. That's amazing. So thanks for taking the time to jump in. We got Fusing Platypus. I truly think a lot of people are actually being somewhat dismissive of what Hex could really do on Pulsechain. Yes, I agree. This is the thing. Pulsechain opens the doors for smaller investors. And I mean, just gas fees alone being nipped in the bud. I mean, there's just so much that Hex still has so much life left in it. Like, if you think about like the capability of what a market can do for crypto, we've seen what Bitcoin has done. And I'm not saying that Hex will do what Bitcoin did, but we can see what a market is willing to place its money in when it values it in a certain way. And if that value was ever shown to be like similar in Bitcoin to what Hex is, maybe the market's on the Hex bandwagon. You never know, right? And I think we can see a lot of price movement left. We've seen 10,000x. That's 6,900x less than what Bitcoin's already done, you know, at its peak. So lots to think about. Maximus says, Yolanda, 15 years is a long time for older people. There are shorter stakes. Yes, exactly. But the thing about Maximus is you could benefit from the maximum bonus and cash out whenever you like. So if you want to do a 5 or 10 year stake, you could get paid more for that 5 or 10 year stake and then sell some of your maxi tokens to cash out, or all of them to cash out early and get an even bigger bag than had you just staked for 5 years. So that's another way to think about it. I think liquid loans will move in tandem with Pulse. It could very well, Arizona. It could very well. Let's see here. Risen, thanks for the answer. My fear is that everybody is going to do the Hex PLS swap and bridge their eHex to swap for PLS, which might dump Hex quite a bit for some time. It might. It might, but it might not. It depends. I don't think there's that many people that are going to want to dump their eHex. Because, I mean, here's the thing. In the beginning, you're going to have, like, it's so likely. Well, think about it like this. For side, you have two sides here, okay? You've got Pulsechain side and you've got Ethereum side. In order for Pulsechain side to go up in value, right? The whole side, like everything on Pulsechain to go up in value, you're essentially saying, in a sense, that the things that were on Ethereum that will help push that up have to go down, because you're going to have to swap the Ethereum tokens for the Pulsechain tokens to make less of those Pulsechain native tokens on the market, right? So those tokens will go up in value, and the tokens that were on ETH will go down in value a little. So there's going to be this push-pull kind of thing that's going to happen for a little while, I believe, anyways. If anyone has a countering argument to that, I would love to hear it. But that's kind of what I'm predicting is to happen. But that might not be temporary. That'll fluctuate. That might do this, and then it might do this, and then kind of stabilize, and then maybe does this as they both climb, or maybe it does this as Ethereum climbs. Who knows? It's going to be tough to tell. It's super tough to predict, honestly. There's just so many things to think about. It's really difficult. But if I was to estimate, that's roughly along the lines of kind of where my head's at. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think Pulse will unlock Hex's true price action. Let's see here. What did Richard Hart mean by his tweet when he said it's possible to transfer value of a coin over without moving the coin? The tweet was April 3rd. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to go and look for that right now, but I am going to... I don't have my pen and paper. Joe, can you, if you're following me on Twitter, can you find that tweet and can you tweet that? Or actually, you know what? I'm just going to go to his page and I'll remember. Let's just do this right now here. Hold on. I don't want to make you do, I need to do this for myself here. I'll just open his page and let's go to April 11th, April 8th. Let's see. April 7th, April 5th, April 5th, April 4th. Let's see. Okay, I got it on there. I'm going to go back and look at that. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I will go and look that up, and then maybe the next stream we will go over that. Alex Ferreira says, I have a question about Ledger Wallet. I got the wallet and how to use it after Pulsechain launch. It's the same way you use Ethereum, but you just have to put your settings in your MetaMask if it's hooked up there. If you have it on Ledger Live, you may have to wait until Ledger updates the actual software so that they have a Pulsechain network option in the Live app. I think Tank is a strong... So first of all, the Earth is flat and Freemasons are Satanists. Okay, maybe that might just got me a copyright strike or a strike or something like that for reading that out loud. Oh, your name got me. But he says Hex will tank when PLS comes out. I think tank is a strong word. I think we'll see it move to the downside a bit. I don't know how much though. Might be a little bit, might be a lot. Who knows? I think that, okay, Best of says, do you think PLSX will dump at launch? I think it's possible it does because there's a lot of people that bought PLSX in order to get PLS. I don't know how many people fully understand just how powerful Pulsex is and what its potential for price could do. Because there's so many built-in pumpamentals, which means there's so many like built-in technological aspects to make the price of Pulsex actually guide itself upward slightly. It's more like pressure than actual moving upwards, because the way you can think of it is there's a buy and burn function in PLSX, right? And that buy and burn is buying every time there's a transaction on Pulsex. So anytime anyone wants to get Hex or Pulsechain or SHIB or whatever, right? Doesn't matter. You have to buy Pulsex to do it because that transaction fee is buying it. Every single, like 0.06% of that transaction fee, or 21% of the transaction fee is going to be bought and burnt, buying and burning Pulsex, which is kind of like adding pressure upward to the price of Pulsex, but the market will ultimately dictate if it goes up or down, you know? Yeah, P-Hex will be a monster. You're late, Alan. Cryptographics, how was your vacation? Oh, man, it was awesome. I went surfing. I just chilled out. Man, it was amazing. We were supposed to get rain all weekend, and it was just bluebird. It was so much fun. I had an absolute blast. It was I didn't realize how much I needed that weekend. So it was amazing. And I hope everyone had an awesome weekend as well. Love your content. Thanks for sharing and answering my question. No problem, Hex Sparky. Thanks so much for being here, my friend. Let's see. Astro369 says, gotta go, fam. This channel's fire. Smash the like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Please do, like the man says. And Astro, we'll see you again soon. Thanks so much for coming to the stream. And let's see. Yeah, exactly. This is it. Tank, you mean t-shirt collection opportunity. That's the thing, right? Like when price goes down, then you just get the opportunity to buy. You get to stack up more t-shares, right? So flirthers be flirthin'. I like that, Hexicat. That's the new code word for flirthers. If ETH is essentially the layer 1 for Bitcoin without being on Bitcoin, imagine what Pulse and Pulsex will force Hex to do. If ETH is essentially the layer 1 for Bitcoin, I'm not so sure you got that 100% nailed, but I think I like where your head's at roughly. I like that fact. Yeah, number will go up. I agree with that. Not to dissect too much of what you're saying there. Peace and health and wealth to everyone. The Church of Universal Oneness. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Let's Vic Bish here. Sup everyone. Glad I had a nice vacation. Got my bag ready to go. Let's go, Pulse. Let's go. All right, guys. We're getting up to the 1 hour and 21 minute mark here. What I would like to do. What should we do here? Does anyone have any final questions? Anything they want to ask for this AMA before we dip out and call this one completed? If you've got anything else, guys, thank you. Yeah, before we go, still, thank you all for being here. This has been so nice to talk to you guys again. I know it's been seems like it's been like 4 or 5 days since we've spoken. It's great to see you. We're going to be having a video up tomorrow morning. Stream on Thursday, possibly a video as well on Thursday. There'll be a video up on Friday, and then again streaming on Saturday and Sunday. I have a couple of guests in mind for this week that I want to get on the show. So guys, please come back and check out the videos and the streams. We got lots of cool stuff going on. And yeah, I'm not going to end it there. We got a couple more comments coming in, so we'll just address those. And then guys, we'll end the stream shortly after. When Mainnet. I need a cricket. I need a cricket noise is what I need. I love that. Soon. For hopefully very, very soon. Let's see. I'm going to make a bold prediction that Plsx goes more than 10x within a year. I think it's too bold, my friend. Chill. Yeah, your analogy is correct, Ari. Pulsex. It's built to increase in value. Yeah, exactly. It's built to increase in value, but the market will dictate for the majority of the price action where it's going to go. 2 more months. I know I got that wrong. Sorry. I'm sorry. 2 more months. Oh, I can't believe I whiffed that one. All right, let's see here. I heard Richard Hart is going to give us a before the snapshot. Awesome news. I think it's going to give us a little bit of a heads up, but it's going to be a short notice heads up. So don't expect to get a week's notice. Arnold Bach, thanks, bro. Great stream. Thank you, my friend. It's great to see you in here. Where can we find the liquidity pools that we copied over pre-bridge? You can find them on the mainnet. They will be on Pulsex and in any decentralized exchange that is copied over as well, because you'll have Uniswap and you'll have SushiSwap and what other exchanges are there? Any other exchanges that might be copied over as well. But you can go there on the Pulsechain network only if there's a front end built, though, is the thing. We don't know if there's a front end or how I don't know how. I guess I should say I don't know if the front end will work for Pulsechain. So that's one of the questions I need to address to be able to relay that to you guys. But if they're built, you can swap. If they're not built, you won't be able to swap right away. Whoops. There we go. The nice thing about Missing Alive is that I can listen to it during my drive from appointment to appointment. Glad to have you back, man. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for checking out the stream, Alan. It's always good to see you in chat. Let's see here. Flirther says, RH should buy Twitter with Elon Musk. Get rid of all the censorship. Man, that would be dope. I can't imagine it's actually going to happen in all the realistic, in being completely realistic, but man, it's a nice thought. It's a really nice thought. Vic Bitch says, I just need a few hours to make a few moves before the snapshot happens. Exactly. That's all you need. And if you're concerned, you know what? Maybe don't make any moves. If you're getting all stressed out about it, don't make moves. Just sit tight, wait it out. There will be opportunities. You're not going to miss out on too much, I don't think. And don't make bad. Don't make poor decisions just because you're getting emotional. If the launch happens soon. Let's see. Yes, Hexacat, this too. Yeah, Richard Hart needs to buy YouTube first. Absolutely. I'll play when Mainnet launch is taking P token to PLS, P tokens ETH. Wait, hold on. When Mainnet launch is taking P tokens on PLS to P tokens to ETH and dumping it. Perfect. Now you trolling. I like that. That's funny. Steak Hex. I didn't see any of your comments, my friend. I haven't done anything with them. I'm not seeing them at all. If you had a comment, drop it again below. I'll answer it this time. I'm watching for it and waiting for it. And then I'll answer Steak Hex's question. And then, guys, we're gonna end the show. But thank you all for coming. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. Let's get us up to 150. We've got 3 likes to go. If you haven't, you can go ahead and smash that big red button, the big old subscribe button. I know we all like hitting big red buttons. So if you did, please do that. Guys, thank you for coming for the stream. I enjoyed having you. We're going to do more like this. I'm thinking more of like a once a week kind of thing where we do like an AMA for Hex or Pulsex or Pulsechain. I want to do on, okay, actually question for everyone that's in the chat right now, because there's still 100 of us in here. Would you guys prefer like a graphics gang hangout, like a hangout where we all just come and just it can be crypto related, but it can just be, we just basically come and hang out and just shoot the shiz, you know? And we talk crypto, we talk a little bit whatever, but it's kind of random and we just all hang out as like a community hangout. Would you guys prefer that we do that on Saturday or on Sunday? If you want Saturday, drop a 1 in the chat. If you want a Sunday, drop a 2 in the chat. Okay? And let's see. Okay, I'm going to answer Steak Hex's question. Who buys eHex when Pulsex comes out for cheap? Your thoughts. Who buys eHex when Pulsex comes out for cheap? Your thoughts? Well, Pulsex might be cheap. Let's see. We got 1. Looking like 2 is kind of dominating. Whoa, okay, I got to count this. Hold on here. We're going to count real quick. We got 1, 2, 3. Where is it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, we got 8 for 1. And let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God, we're tied. Oh no, there we go. We got 8. Okay, yeah. So Sunday it is. Okay, we got Sunday 1. Okay, sweet. Right, as long as it's after Hex Church on Sunday. It will be after Hex Church because Hex Church is always at, what is it, 10 a.m.? So we'll do it way after that. We'll make sure we have nothing interfering with Hex Church on Sundays. And then I'm going to go back and I made sure that I answer Steak Hex's. I think I answered that already. Right. All right. Okay, guys. That's all for the stream. I'm just going to quickly catch up on the comments here real quick and make sure I didn't miss anyone say anything. If you have comments, I will answer them the next time. But guys, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. I hope you guys have been enjoying your week and had a great weekend. I will see you guys. Remember, there's a video dropping tomorrow at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're going to want to watch that one. It's really interesting. It's more so if you aren't already in this ecosystem or sphere and you aren't already, talking about Hex or Pulsechain, or maybe if you're only doing it a bit, this is a really important, video to watch. So please watch it and then share the heck out of it. It's really, really, really important. So thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you very soon. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Peace out, fam.